Bitcoin, Litecoin, cryptocurrencies selling off the last couple of weeks. What is going on? Gonna talk about it in this video, so stay tuned. What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make this video. Everyone's been asking me, everyone's been tweeting me and sending me messages and direct messages and all that stuff. I just want to make this video to get it out there and explain what I'm doing right now, what my plan is for Litecoin, what my plan is for the overall cryptocurrency play right now. And obviously, I'm no expert by any means, but this is what I'm doing. This is what I see in terms of reading the chart and what's going on with the overall cryptocurrency world. Right now, we're selling off. There's nothing else I can say other than we are selling off. We've had some bad news. You know, Charlie Lee sold his Litecoin. We had the Bitcoin Cash drama. A lot of things going on. It's Christmas, and then we got New Year's coming up, and you know, it really just seems like the overall market just isn't there. You know, the volume hasn't been there. The people aren't buying the dips. We're just trending lower. You know, pretty much just bouncing lower. Not in a panic way, not like, oh, this is the end of the world kind of thing, but we're just trending lower because people are just not there. The buyers aren't there. People, it's hard to really say the exact reason, but people aren't buying right now. Obviously, it's the big whales. It's the guys with a lot of money who move the market, so we need those guys to come back. I think we're going to come back in January. Right now, a lot of those whales, a lot of those companies are just done for the year. You got the Asians who are also done. You got a lot of the Asian markets, a lot of the Asian traders aren't there that are trading these markets. So right now, we're just consolidating lower. We're heading lower right now. Is it a time to buy? I think it is a time to buy. I think overall, we're at a good area to buy. Now, you can see this is the daily chart. So we had that high back there on the 19th at 380. And we had this kind of just massive sell-off. This was the whole Bitcoin Cash, Coinbase drama that happened. You can see we just crashed. And we're just kind of trending lower. We're just trending lower. We had this nice dip all the way down here to the 140 area. It got bought up and sent right back up there to 320, which is a really nice little bounce there. But in the last couple of days, in the last week or so, we just haven't had that bounce. We haven't had the power. I thought we were really going to break out here over the 280 area, but we didn't have the volume. We didn't have the action, so we got stuck there at the 280 area. You can see this trend, really, if you just look at this trend here from that 380 area, we're just trending lower. We're just following that trend down. We had this little spike up there at the 320 area. I told people to watch out. 320 area, key area to watch. We had this 330 resistance there. So that was the issue that we had. We had this, you know, overall just trend. We needed to really break out at 320 area to get moving back higher. And the volume just isn't there. So going into Christmas, it wasn't good timing. It's the end of the year. People are just, they're not about it right now. They're not trading. And you can see even on the overall stock market, kind of the same setup. But right now we're trending lower, and I think it's a good time to buy. When I say it's a good time to buy, it doesn't mean that we're at a bottom. By any means, it does not mean that we have found a bottom 100%, that we're going to keep heading higher from this point. But I do think it's a good time to be watching, to be looking for opportunities, to be buying a little bit on these dips. And that's kind of my goal right now. I actually just bought some there at the 226 area. You can see we dipped down here to the 223 already today. So I've got some orders out there. 226 area, I bought some. I'm going to buy some more at the 216 area if we get down there. And then I'm going to buy a bunch more if we break below $200. So anything under $200 I think is a amazing buy at this point. So I'm going to be buying as much as I can below $200. I think the end of next year, the end of 2018, this could easily be above $1,000. And that's not to say we won't have some nice runs up and down along the way, but I do see Litecoin heading higher. Charlie Lee talked about some big news coming. The Litecoin Foundation's been talking about some big news. There's a lot of rumors circulating. There's a lot of things going on. I don't think cryptocurrency is done by any means. You know, going into the end of the year here, it's just part of it. End of the year, sell off. We're pulling back. Nothing to be scared of. If you're long, if you're holding, you can hold. If you want to try to sell right now and try to buy it a dip lower, you can do that as well. But right now, this $200 area closely, you can see previously we dipped down there $200. We dipped all the way to 140, but really that $200 area bounces pretty hard back up there to 320. And I don't think we're going to get that big of a bounce right away. But I think once the move starts happening, once we get back into 2018, the beginning of the year, once people really start buying again, we're going to have no problem skyrocketing. But right now, we're just consolidating lower. It's a great time to buy. That's the one thing a lot of people don't understand is if you're going to be buying this stuff, you're going to be buying cryptocurrencies, it's a good time to be buying when it's red. Don't be buying when it's up 100%. You want to be buying on these kind of setups when it's selling off, when it's bouncing lower. Good time to be buying this consolidating area. We had that previous support there, the 250 area. We were holding that. We were looking good, 250. We broke below 250 today. We're down there. I think the low today is at the 220 area. So I'm kind of watching it right now. We'll see. Like I said, if we can dip down to 200 area, I'll definitely be buying a lot more there at the $200 and then anything below $200 as well. So that's my game plan. That's my goal. The one issue we have right now is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin kind of is the same exact chart. We're having issues because Litecoin's kind of just really following Bitcoin, and we're not really getting the upside. We're not getting the pop higher. We're just going down with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin kind of pops up, and then Litecoin just doesn't really go anywhere. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin starts going back down, and we start trending down with it. So we've got to get that correlation wiped away. We got to get some news here. We got to get some good news. You got the Lightning Network coming. You got atomic swaps coming. You got new payment processors. You got new news coming, new websites that are be adding Bitcoin, Litecoin to their payment processing system in the future. So 2018, I think overall, 2018, I'm really bullish here on Litecoin. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I think Litecoin can easily be over $1,000 here in the next year or so. But that does not mean that we won't have some dips along the way. This thing could easily crash back down there to the 150 area, which if it does, I'll be loading the truck at that point. But I think right now, this $200 area is a good time to be buying. Obviously, don't overextend yourself to the point that you can't pay your mortgage or pay your bills because you bought nothing but Litecoin here. But I think it is a good safe time to invest a little bit. If you're going to look to invest cryptocurrencies, it's a good time to be buying right now after we've sold off from these highs. That $400 high that we recently had is a beautiful upside from here. You know, bouncing off this $200 area, getting that $200 move back up there to the $400 area. Can't beat that kind of return there. So really, if you're looking to buy, it's a good time to buy, and that's what I'm going to be doing right here. Watching this $200 area, watching this overall trend. If we can break out above this 250 area, I think we'll start moving up higher. And then again, from there, we're watching that 280 area, and then that 320 area, kind of key areas to watch. So 280, 320 resistance. We got to get above this 250 area to get moving up and get back on the train here to new highs.